Hey everyone, I'm early today, but I got a little spare time. Kiddos are out playing with Daddy and running errands, so Mama's gonna do a video. Today we're gonna change it up a little bit. I think another important topic that a lot of moms start off momming thinking that, oh, well, they're gonna follow the traditional, do cereal when the doctor says to. If your doctor says that, because some doctors don't believe in doing baby cereal anymore, because for whatever reason, depending on if you have an old school or a new school doctor or someone in between, because as everything in life changes, so does simple stuff like to give your baby cereal or not. So for my family, we never did baby cereal because our doctor told us that he didn't feel that it was necessary. In fact, he suggested that we do baby food. So as I was researching baby food and toying with the idea of, should I do baby food from the store? Should I make my own? And I was like, I'm going to make my own because I would like to know what's in the food. And that's just my personal preference. So I started researching blenders and things like that and storage options. And then somebody mentioned to me, have you thought about baby-led weaning? And I was like, what the heck's baby-led weaning? So anywho, I started researching. Oh my gosh, it is so cool. And let me just say, if you have not looked it up, look it up. Do it. You won't be sorry. If you're a mother like myself that believes that children are capable of so much more than people give them credit for, then you'll love this. This is totally up your alley. For me, I believe that children are trying to communicate with us from day one. I believe that they're picking up on things and they are doing their best to communicate with us and to talk with us. I also believe that if you give them the tools to do things, then they will make things happen. They will do it. For example, if you give them the encouragement to start rolling early and you help them and you show them how to do things, they'll do it. If you give them the toys and the attention that they need to help them learn how to do things, they'll do it. Even stuff as simple as giving them utensils, spoons and forks, they'll start using it at a young age. Both of my children, after doing research, we decided to do baby-led weaning. And it's so weird because I started off as a first-time mother thinking, I'm going to do baby food. Yep, I'm going to buy it from a jar from the store. Yep. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to make my own. That sounds good. Hey, Cassandra, thanks for watching. So I was like, I'm going to make my own. And then somebody pointed out baby-led weaning, and I'd never heard of it before. So I started looking it up. Let me tell you what baby-led weaning is. You start at the age of 6 months, and they must meet all the criteria of sitting up for 1 minute or more by themselves unassisted. That means not leaning forward onto something. That means sitting up on their butt and their legs, hands in the air or playing or whatever, but not assisting themselves for 1 minute. They must also be 6 months old, not like if your baby was born early, then it needs to be their adjusted age. And the reason it needs to be their adjusted age, for example, if your child was born 4 weeks early, then your child would need to be 7 months old to start baby-led weaning. Make sense? So if your baby's considered early, you need to add on however many weeks early they were to the 6-month mark. These are very important things. They also need to not have the thrusting reflex. Thrusting means that as soon as you put something in their mouth, they spit it right back out. That's thrusting. Okay, they can't have that reflex because they'll never get to do baby-led weaning if they've got the thrusting reflex, right? Because they're just spitting it all out. Excuse me. So Baby-led weaning is really awesome because you actually offer them food that you are eating. If you're having chicken, give it to them. If you're having steak, give it to them. Man, I tell you what, allergies. Anyways, if you're having green beans, give them green beans. If you're having corn on the cob, give them corn on the cob. So what's really cool about food is that they don't need food until they're a year old. They can totally survive off of formula or breast milk. So the point of giving them baby food, it's baby food, cereal, or regular food. It's not needed. So you don't have to stress about if they're actually getting it. Food before 1 is for fun. Okay, remember that saying. Food before 1 is for fun. So, if they chew on the corn on the cob, it's for texture. It's for taste. They're getting to experience all these different things at a very young age. And they're getting to learn how much food can fit in their mouth. It's called chipmunking. You know, chipmunks store food in their mouth. This is a really good thing for them to learn because it helps them understand how much food can they put in their mouth at one time. And it's really kind of a neat experience to watch them. And they're also learning how big of a bite that they can take and handle. They don't need teeth. They do not need teeth. So don't think that because your child doesn't have teeth, they can't do it. My daughter didn't pop any teeth until she was 12 months and 1 week old. And that was only one tooth. She didn't pop any more teeth until she was over 13 months old. In fact, she was 15 months when she got her second tooth. Okay? They don't need teeth. Stick your finger in that baby's mouth. That baby bites down. That jaw hurts, right? Their gums hurt you because there's teeth in there. It's bone. They don't need teeth to do baby-led weaning, okay? So when they're 6 months old until they're 9 months, you cut everything finger length strip, okay? That's easy for their little hands to grab hold of and, you know, take a bite, you know? It's for gnawing on, it's for feeling, it's for texture, it's for taste, and they have a lot of fun with it. And then before you know it, baby will start actually eating it. And it's really cool. So between 6 to 9 months, you do finger length strips. And the reason for that is so that it's easy for them to grab because they don't have the pincher grasp yet, okay? Pincher grasp is doing this motion right here. Don't worry about your baby choking, okay? Their gag reflex is not in the back like our mouth is. It's in the middle, okay? So they will gag. They will do it. If that scares you, this might not be for you. But you need to know that it is a natural thing that they were given to help them clear their mouths, okay? So if they, you know, they'll just spit it out. You'll watch their little tongue work and out comes the food, okay? Don't worry. If there is sound, they are not choking. If they are making sound, they are not choking. I'm going to say it one more time because this is so important. If there is sound, they are not choking. You cannot make a sound if there is no air. Okay? Interfering with them can actually cause them to choke. Don't put your finger in there. Okay? Don't do the old, you know, swoop. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Because you can actually push it back further where their tongue can't get it. And you can actually cause them to choke. I highly recommend that you take a CPR class before your child's born. At the very least, that you take one before you start feeding your child food, regardless of age, regardless of if you do baby-led weaning. Take it. It'll help you feel more confident, and you'll know that what I'm saying is true, okay? If there is sound coming from them, they are not choking, okay? If there is sound coming from them, they are not choking. Don't interfere if there is sound. Let them work it out. They will do it. Trust them. You have to have that faith in them. Now, many people don't even give their children spoons or forks or even plates until they're older. I personally gave my children plates right out of the gate. Yeah, they chuck them. They do. But you got to be sitting there at the table anyways with them. So just keep your hand on the plate and teach them, talk to them. The more you talk with your children and explain things, the more they'll comprehend, the faster they'll pick things up. You're the mommy, okay? Give them the confidence that they deserve. Okay? Teach them. No, no, no. We don't throw the plate. The plate stays on the table. Look at mommy and daddy's plates. Our plates are staying on the table. Give them that confidence. Talk to them. They will throw the plate. It will get frustrating. Your walls will have food on them. But it's fun. I promise it's fun. Give them the forks and spoons. They're not going to use them. They'll play with them. Wave them all around, whack themselves in the head, whack their sibling in the head. It's fun. But they're learning what to do with it, right? Preload the spoon. Dip it in the applesauce or the spaghetti or whatever. Have it on it. And they will bring it to their mouth and they'll use it. Find the utensils that work for you, okay? For us, we loved replay plates, replay cups, and replay silverware. It's all made in the USA. It's all recycled from milk cartons. It's awesome. You had me at Made in USA. Okay, that's where I'm at. You had my husband at Made in USA and made from recycled milk cartons. He thinks that's the coolest thing. A lot of folks really like the brand called Grab Ease. Okay, it's a tiny little fork, tiny little spoon, and it's got a cute little flower so that when they go to put the silverware in their mouth, it stops. It can't go back too far. Right there, okay? A lot of people love Grab Ease, and they are cute as a dang button. For me, it's too far out of my price range, but it had a really cool feature. Like I said, stops right there. Forks can't go any further in. Okay, it's bigger than their mouth is. Okay, the little flower thing. Okay, that's really cool. All I'm saying is offer them these things and they'll use them before you know it. Okay, so these are really cool things to think about. So anyways, baby-led weaning offers a lot of great things for your children. Taste, texture, the ability to have the confidence that they can do things, and saves you money. You get to sit down and actually have a warm meal. You don't have to worry about what you're going to feed baby when you're out and about. Just feed them what you're eating. And it's good for their motor skills. It's very good for their motor skills. And like I said, teaches them how to chipmunk, how much food can fit in their mouth. Teaches them a lot of skills that they don't have normally until much older in life when folks start giving them solids. So anyways, there's more to this. So if you want to learn more, message me. I'll probably do another segment about this later down the line. But it's important that if you're doing canned baby food, you need to do a 2-week reset if you decide to do this. 2-week reset means no food, no cereal, no cans, nothing for 2 weeks. Just milk, breast milk or formula for 2 weeks. And this allows baby to forget the simple swallowing of jar food. Okay? Then they can start to learn how to chew. All right. You guys have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.